Hello, my name is Kara McLaren, and I have chosen an article to go over with you that I found very interesting this week. The name of the article is The Use of Social Networking Sites in Education, and this was a case study about Facebook. The purpose of the study was to find out how Facebook and Web 2.0 tools create a positive effect when used in education, and to investigate teachers' opinions about the online learning environment. And I really like this study because I'm just now getting into using a lot of online tools and web tools to help create lesson plans with my colleagues at school. There were two important questions that the author wanted to focus on. Number one was, what are the teachers' opinions regarding the use of Facebook in education? And number two, did the educators change their opinions about the usefulness of Facebook when conducting lesson plans or in their everyday classes? So the study consisted of 6 weeks and 30 hours, and the sample study consisted of 35 teachers from primary and secondary schools who constituted a blended group of learning. And in addition to that, there were 36 teachers from a primary and high school who formed an online learning group and enrolled in the material development for Facebook courses. And these teachers were chosen randomly, and the participation was anonymous among the volunteers. The teachers did attend lessons and access material online and offline and in face-to-face learning environments. And the teachers were able to cooperate and to share information with their colleagues via Facebook. There was a questionnaire that was created titled Teachers' Opinions about the Use of Facebook in Education, and it consisted of 39 positive statements about Facebook that had to be assessed using a 5-point Likert scale, where 5 was assigned to strongly agree, 4 to agree, 3 to neutral, 2 to disagree, 1 to strongly disagree at the beginning of the pre-test experience. And at the end of the study, there was also another test given with the same grading scale. So the questionnaires were reviewed by a panel of 25 educational technology experts, and selected items were revised based on their comments and recommendations. So each teacher that volunteered for this study completed a pre- and post-test experience in order to express their opinions about the usefulness of Facebook. So for the preparation of this study, Facebook pages were created, and the Facebook Powerful Profile tools gave a chance for the teachers to make friends with one another and to engage. One particular tool that was mentioned was the chat tool. Powerful tools such as the chat tools allow the teachers to communicate with one another and to become more effective in their learning and developing the lesson plans. PowerPoint materials and documents were added to the environment through the adding and sharing function of the group. This is where the teachers were able to share their own homework in the group. Online lessons were added and actualized by WizIQ.com sites, the virtual classroom tools. This particular tool allowed teachers to make their presentations online. Video materials were added to the environment. This was done by using YouTube.com website sharing features. Evaluations of students' performance was made and forwarded to the students by WizIQ.com website's question asking tools. And at the end of the lesson, surveys were done by using Facebook questionnaire tools and forwarded to the students. And this allowed the teachers to get back notifications on how to improve the lesson, in addition to the students' contribution by making comments about each other's materials using the Facebook like button and comment tools. And the teachers also shared a lot of information with their colleagues on the profile page, thus contributing to education has increased due to these sharing with one another. So for this study, the Facebook tools used was Web 2.0, Livestream.com, Slideshare.net, WizIQ.com, and Scribe.com. And one of the takeaways from this study is all the wealth of information that I have gathered while investigating some of these online tools. For instance, WizIQ.com, I've never seen it before, but I will start implementing that into my everyday classroom experience. As stated before, a pre-test was applied to the teachers before starting the lessons on Facebook. During the implementation process, the teachers were able to access Facebook's different tools, such as photos, videos, questions, file sharing, event status, and so on. Teachers who had shared the applications were involved in sharing requests about the lessons every week in the environment for the whole time allotted for the study, and they attained them to other applicants to get their comments so they could improve their own work. Teachers also adapted to Facebook application tools as they had to create their own pages and groups at the end of the course. And teachers were able to share their information so they could also get more comments. And each teacher had over 1,000 notifications on their account. This allowed them to see what the others did so they could improve their own work. So the results of the study were a little bit surprising. I knew before I read this that Facebook had a positive impact on education, but I didn't really know the results of the study until I got to the end of it. And I found it kind of fascinating that the teachers' opinions of Facebook used for educational purposes became more positive overall. The results show that Facebook virtual class enables several activities to be done by teachers which are not possible to do in the real-life classroom, and that's where I think technology will help us to grow in the education field. The teacher suggested that the learning environment does not only help to improve the students' team working skills, but also helps them to achieve better results in learning. The students' file and link sharings will increase their participation and motivation. Students can get to know each other better and take education to its highest level, thus becoming more qualified and to help in different roles. I never really thought about online where a student could become more interacting with another student as far as learning and getting to know each other better. I'm used to the face-to-face personal experience with my students, but that was kind of shocking to me and brought it home to me that technology can actually benefit in more ways than I thought. And it made it more interesting, therefore creating a richer learning environment. And that's what we need to do as educators, is to create that learning environment in which the students want to thrive in.